I don't know when that timer ended.
No, it was only a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
I checked.
All right. Cool.
Someone's paying attention.
Yeah, I appreciate it greatly. All right, so we're doing a book club stream today. What is it, Mick?
A Deadly Education.
I'm gonna just hold it up in the air, but not talk about it.
It's different now with these microphones because I can't like just hold this up the whole time because you can't see it.
You could literally, yeah, I know. I just edited a video, and the whole time you were like, whack, 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 and you don't wear headphones, so therefore you don't know, you don't know that you're making noise.
Yeah.
You just don't even realize it. How is our audio? How is the video? Is everything working okay? Let us know.
Hello, Cypher the Cypher. Hello, T. Hello, Bree. Hello, Captivated.
Hopefully some of you read this.
I know that Bree did. I think Bree.
You know, we need a little like book holder, like they just like
yeah,
like a little mount. We got to make a little mount so that it could just float back here. Oh, look how cool that looks. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
T said that book was something, not really good.
Agreed, T. I totally agree with you. I feel bad because we didn't love that book very much. And it's one of those things that, like, we don't really like to be mean about certain things, but I have strong feelings about this book.
Oh, right.
That I do not love.
These are kind of more interesting when you have strong feelings either one way or the other.
Agreed. But also, I don't want to offend the author. If you ever watch this, it's just not our type of book. Okay? To me, it like the fantasy thing and the magic things I like, but the way that it was, I can't write a better book. Just want to put that out there. You can't write a better book, I don't think, right? I can't speak for you, but I can speak for myself. I couldn't write a better book. So I am solely going by how I felt and how it made me feel.
So T said everything's fine, audio and video-wise. Hello, Christy. Welcome. I think she just finished it, and she was not enjoying herself.
Sweet.
Captivated said all is good. Bree said sounds good to me. Hello, Rebellion. What's up? Did you read this? T said in the end it was stupid. So my issue with this book.
Well, let's start at the beginning. What is the book about?
A magical school that has no teachers.
That's not really a school. It's like a prison.
And I get confused.
Wait. That sounds way too cool. What I just said sounds too cool for what it is.
What confused me throughout the book.
I feel like the concept of this book is its best idea, its best thing, but it's not good either way.
I feel like the information itself wasn't bad, but the way it was presented was terrible. And it's crazy because I've read a different book by this author and I thought it was written really well. This, I just felt like it was nonstop info dump and you didn't know who the narrator was talking to.
Well, that was my big thing. Remember I asked you about that? And you like disagreed with me. And I was just like...
But then I caught on to it.
It doesn't make sense. Because literally she would... Like, you know how normally in a story, if you have like a new world that you're introducing to people, usually we'll have like either... Like Harry. Harry had no idea this wizarding world, what it was or any of that. So therefore, it made sense when people explained everything to him and therefore explained stuff to us. It's a trope that a lot of people do. It's like, oh,
but it works.
I need to explain it to the audience. So therefore, I need to figure out a way to do that. In this, it was like her talking to us. It was pretty much her explaining it to us, but like she was talking to somebody else the whole time.
But it's like she was talking in her head and explaining things that she already knew and should have known. It was very strange.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that kept bugging the crap out of me is like they kept talking about how this school has no teachers and no real like work, but you create work by doing things. But then they counteracted that and started saying like, oh, we have an assignment. I'm sitting down and I was given this assignment and this assignment is due here and this assignment.
You have to complete the assignment before you get a new assignment.
Yeah, but like what the actual F? Who are you handing this assignment to, A, and B, who's giving you the assignment in the first place? Because they don't tell you, like, if there's no teachers and you teach yourself, who are you getting stuff assigned?
Did anybody like this book? Anybody that's here that read it? Did anybody like enjoy it?
I'm smashing my face. That's how.
Because doesn't this book have like rave reviews?
No, it had a lot of hype.
Put that on here so you don't smack it every time.
It had a lot of hype, but then I never heard a lot of like reviews on it.
Follow-ups?
And apparently it was like canceled because
Oh, wait, why?
I don't want to offend anyone.
No, just do it.
It was canceled because
Offend
of the part with the dreadlocks and the bugs or something, or the monsters that show up in dreadlocks.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So
I maybe it was just like such a dumb part of the book that it didn't matter.
I only remember
because you were looking for it.
because I knew it was going to be in there.
The world we live in.
I mean, granted, I guess I could understand that being offensive if dreadlocks were only worn by certain people, but I would say half the people I know that have dreadlocks are like white people.
But wait. What? I'm just confused. What happened to the hair?
People think it's like
what
racist.
happened to the hair?
Like certain demons or monsters or bugs or something only lived in people with dreadlocks.
Oh.
And no one had dreadlocks because of that.
Oh. Okay.
But people took offense to it.
All right. Yeah.
So,
I pee standing up. I'm sure somebody gets offended by that.
Me too.
Well, I mean, because I probably should pee sitting down.
You should. All right, so Revillian said, no, I just miss you guys, so I thought I'd say hi and see what y'all were on. There was a part where she called us reader. Did she? Because I completely missed that.
So wait, so she's talking in her head to us? Are we a voice in her head that doesn't speak back?
In your head. All right, had to. Yeah, that sounds...
Did you?
Revillian
Wait, did
said,
you have to?
Yeah.
What? Why? Did you have a voice in your head too that told you that you had to?
He was a demon. What was that?
That was that show.
Oh yeah, the kid.
The dumb kid that killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, that sounds weird. That's why you have a mentor figure in almost every fantasy novel and someone who learns along with the reader. It makes sense. It's a trope, but as long as the trope is done well, it doesn't matter if it's done a million times.
Well, the problem also that a lot of like she
the author, yeah.
Attempted to do with this is, just like what's that book that can you put that here, please? The what's that book that I really liked this past year? The one with Simon.
Oh, Carry On.
Carry On. Okay. So one thing that I didn't like about Carry On, the main thing, is that it started at the end. It started at the end of their school career. And therefore, this is basically starting at sophomore year because they're sophomores.
No, they're juniors, I believe.
Okay. So it starts at they're almost seniors. It's almost their final year in the school. And then therefore, we jump into this not knowing anything. There's no reason for the character to be teaching us about this because it's not new to her anymore. But for some reason, she is. This book was dumb. It just it none of it made sense. It was just nonsense the whole time. It also, the reason people were doing things, like at the beginning, she had to go to the basement or something.
Oh my God. I just didn't like her as a character.
Yeah, no,
Can
she
anyone
was very,
feel me? Like,
very unlikable.
She was quite frankly a B word throughout the entire thing. And I'm thinking like, dude, now you have friends. People are nice to you. Like, you're the one pushing people away. Stop being such a grouch.
Yeah, she was very emo the whole time.
I hated it. It was so dumb.
It was.
It was annoying. Like, I just didn't like her as a character at all.
Meek, look at my teeth.
Your bottom teeth?
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's see. Zach, hello, Zach. You said, I liked this book.
No, Zach, how could you?
Oh, my God. Bree said they took out the dreadlock thing out of some of the editions of the book. Did they really? I mean, but dreadlocks are worn by all races nowadays. Like, not just...
Yeah,
like,
but,
I guess it originated from somewhere, but, like, I just don't... I guess I do understand why people would take offense to it, but I don't think it was written in a way that was meant to be offensive.
Would you take offense if they said that it only happens with people with naturally blonde hair.
No.
Me neither. But I don't have naturally blonde hair.
Even if they described me to a T, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm offended.
If they described you to T?
All right. Some stuff were interesting, but most of the time I was like, why? That's
yeah.
T.
So the big thing, right, is they had to get their own supplies from the supply room.
But they were like, the supply room was always like inundated with monsters because it was next to some.
And they couldn't be together
because they attracted more monsters.
And when my big thing was like the timeline, right? The way that one scene went into another scene. It would be like, oh, I'm at dinner, or I'm at lunch, eating lunch. These people are all jerks. I hate them so much. They all think I'm a maleficer or whatever it was. And then all of a sudden she's like, and now I'm going to now I'm at the storage place. And I'm like,
and what's his face went with her, and
wait,
she's like, I don't need you.
What happened? Why is this happening? Also, for anybody that didn't get to the end, you probably don't have to, but I'm going to spoil something. So you've been warned. I'm giving you enough time. That should be enough. Okay. The whole thing at the end where her mom sent her the message and she's like, stay away from Alan Strange or whatever the hell his name was. What was his name?
I have no idea, but yeah.
Who cares? The main boy, her love interest, right? Stay away from him. Don't. It's like, oh.
I mean, it's
great.
Interesting.
It's not. It's stupid.
I didn't find that part that bad.
I got so upset at that. When that happened, I was like, this is the dumbest thing. I was like, can I tell you something that happens at the end? Can I just tell you? And you were like, no, I still have like 2 hours left. Remember that? And I was like, Meek, it's really stupid. It's stupid. Let me tell you what it is. It's so stupid.
Let's see.
I don't know. I just like expect more from like books. If this was like a TV show, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I would just be like, yeah, that's what I expected.
We saw all of one episode of that show.
I already know. I know the feeling. I know what it is though. Like, but it's like, it's super tropey, super cliche, but it does it on purpose. You know what? I want a book that is that. I want a book that purposely is super cliche and super corny.
I mean, I feel like Carry On was like that, and but it's good. Carry On is
so good, dude.
All right, so time out.
I don't think it was cliche. It had you can't tell a story without it having some sort of cliche in it.
Okay. Zach said no one would go to this school. They tried to come up with a reason why you would still go to this school, and I don't really remember. Can I say that what
I think the reason was that I understood?
Well, they said
was that it's safer.
Yeah,
it's
but even though
it's what 1 out of 10 survive in this school, as opposed to like 1 out of 4 or something like that. Which makes no
sense to me, because like in the real world, you would be surrounded by parents or loved ones and what people that don't attract these monsters.
More, it saves them. It saves the rest of the world. More than you, than the kids.
All right, wait, we had to catch up. Captivated said,
wow.
We
gotta get 11 back on the chair. I don't want her to get another hairball.
11, go chair.
11,
go chair.
Go.
Hey.
Go. I'm gonna turn the mic down for a second. Sorry, I had to turn it down. I don't want you guys to hear all of our cursing.
It was like listening to someone read a dictionary half the time. I agree. It was very info dumpy, but not in a structured way.
Their magic also is stupid. The magic system, you like knit and like you store magic while you're creating mana. Like,
yeah, that was dumb.
What is this?
Like, I'm gonna do a million push-ups and that's gonna store my mana.
You would have so much magic. You know how many puzzles you've done in the last year? Like, you would have an abundance of magic.
Christy
like, legit.
said, yeah, why would parents send their kids to this place?
Because it's safer, I guess.
Said someone else was saying the same thing to me the other night. Oh, wait, that was you. Ignore me. Captivated. It's as if the author struggled with how to add character information. I hated the character. Can you make it bigger? I'm having a hard time seeing it.
I can. I could probably pop it out. Pop, lock, and drop. Is there a pop out? There isn't a pop out. Settings. Oh, that's the settings for this. All right, well, that'll work because then I could just... Oh, we may get some audio. It's muted. All right, good. We'll pop this guy out. Pop out. It's not better, huh?
I can't tell. Can you make it bigger?
I could put it over here. You could pull it up on your phone. You want to do that?
No.
Now you're going to be like looking off to the... Make. Really?
All right, let me just read this one. If you make the screen bigger, it
I'm
doesn't
not
make
going to
it
do
bigger?
that. No, it doesn't. It just gives you more space. See? Just be better at eyes.
I don't like the book, said Eric's Games.
Yeah.
Wearing dreadlocks is cultural appropriation for some people.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean,
fine.
It did. I mean, it was a culture thing for a long time, so I get it. But I feel like it's changed. It's like, for instance, and I use this a lot, like people like Native Americans. 11. People say like if you're not Native American, you're not allowed to have like dream catchers.
Ah.
And like that, and.
But they sell them.
I know.
You go to like a res and they sell them.
Dude, and
they make money off of that.
Half of my family is Native American, and I am a small portion Native American, but like no one has ever told me that that's a thing. Like, I don't know, but other people get offended for them.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing, right? Everybody is white knighting and
I don't know.
That.
Like, I just feel like if you're making it a thing, I don't know. I mean, like,
I don't get it. Nobody should learn how to samba because that's Brazilian. That's cultural appropriation. What is it?
Appropriation.
Approximation.
But like, and I just feel like
samba, right? Like the carnival and stuff.
Cultures should embrace this type of thing. Like I've said this before.
Well, hey, that's racist. Don't tell people what they should do. You can't.
In Japan, like you go to Japan, like they want you to experience Japanese culture and life like as they experience it. So like they
probably not all of them. Probably you can't really speak for everyone, right?
I've seen videos like of people going around asking them this, like Japanese people asking other Japanese people this, and every single one of them is like, yes, we like them to experience like our culture, and like that's to me that's how it should be. We should all be sharing what we believe in. But anywho, Harry Potter is real. All right. Cool. Christy, I think they go to the school because Mel's tracked them down when their parents and they don't want family members getting hurt, I think. And
their parents?
I don't know. A typo. Tons of cultures have dreads. I found it stupid too. First, because of course, and second, that's the kind of thing she would have said right away to her daughter.
Well, the problem is you have no idea what they're talking about because...
No, I don't. Because it's delayed.
Well, no, because we were talking about other things and then they commented, so you can't...
Hello, Jennifer. I don't have time to buy and read the books, but still wanted to pop in. That's fine. Teens...
You get them at a library.
Not pre-teens. Benno, there was also a part where Elle recognized an Arabic worksheet because there was a terrorist act depicted on it or something that seemed problematic to me. I don't remember that. I do remember her coming across the Arabic book and she started learning it so she could, understand the spell.
Did they specifically say what race, nationality, or whatever she was? What was her mom? British?
No, they were...
British?
From India?
Oh, no. Wales.
Were they?
They were Welsh.
Wasn't someone from India, like her friend or something?
Well, no, I think her dad was. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know.
They didn't talk about her dad. They did talk about her dad a bunch, but they, his whole family thing, and how she was like, she looked like her dad.
People are still dying in the school. I support this. Damn it.
Why don't you just block her? You let her up.
I tried.
No, you didn't. You were going like this.
No, I was like,
And
had my leg up.
Did you have your arms in front of your legs? No, you didn't. So knock her off.
Well, it's too late now.
Push her off. She's gonna sit there the whole time. I don't want her. I don't want her. I don't want her. I don't want her.
Make, I can't.
Oh, you did it. Look at that. You couldn't, but you did.
Because
I
you were in the way.
believed in you. No, it's because you tried to push the dog off your lap without your hands. You see, she's using her legs to try to block the dog instead of her hands.
So also hearing the book isn't great is disappointing. I had high hopes because I really enjoyed Spinning Silver, so that's a bummer. I agree. I liked Spinning Silver. I didn't think it was the best book, but it was definitely far better written than this one.
I didn't read it.
Harry Potter and the... What? Okay. I really liked the Void/library thing, though, where you can just request books and they pop out of the wall or whatever. Yeah, but I didn't like the fact that you would just be like, hey, give me this spell, and like some book or whatever would just show up out of nowhere and be like, here, learn this. But if it happened to be in a different language, if you looked at it too long, you're like doomed forever. You remember that?
Do you know why you were doomed though? Because that you would have to then know, you would have to study the whole book. It was like if you got a book that wasn't in your language, you would then have to, you would be stuck with that book forever. And then she got some magic tome at the end, some magic book.
Yeah.
Like I was like, where did this come from? Are they just writing, like making up stuff as they go? Like there was no setup for that. I feel like it was just like, hey, also books are magic. Like they're just like legit. They have sentience now.
Yeah, because she was like petting the book and talking to the book and like, I'm gonna take. And her mom.
She talked about her mom having the books.
Yeah.
And occasionally she would usually have 4, and occasionally one had to leave. And then it would get replaced with another one. I was just like, this could be cool, but you need to like
make it better.
Explain it better. It needs to be a part of the story. Like even Harry Potter, she usually only introduces certain things at the beginning of the books, like a new concept. And it was that. It was basically like she was making stuff up as she went, but she would kind of keep it contained to one book. And now in this new book, you learn about this whole new thing that the school does and this other stuff. It wasn't in the first one, but it still somewhat makes sense because they never really talked about that. Like you would assume that the Whomping Willow or whatever was in the whole series, but we only learned about it in the third book, fourth book, second book. Oh, and then obviously she brings it back. That was a terrible example. I was trying to get an example that was like in the fourth book, but I guess you can just say what I said with the first and second book. But whatever, you guys know what I mean, right? It wasn't like too much. I don't know.
Welcome.
It wasn't that long of a book either. Like,
no,
it took forever.
I read it
because I was so bored. I was just like, I don't like these people.
I mean, I read it fast, but that's because I wanted to just get it over with.
I did like though that what is his name? Alexander, the main boy.
I don't remember anyone's name.
Alistair. Was it Alistair?
I don't think so.
Anyway, I like that he wasn't like a pretty boy. I like that he was like,
I don't even remember.
He was a little bit more like average looking, which I was like, yeah.
I don't remember
average guys. All right, like I liked that. That was cool.
Okay. So big fan. Hello, Dr. Zinks. They're from India. Welcome. If you are not American, you're not allowed to buy something.
Water guns? Water pistols? All right. I don't know. That's cool.
It's talking about the note her mother sent her.
At the end? Yeah, that was a stupid note. Dumb.
It was like every random thought the author had, she put in the book.
Yeah. It's like me in D&D. Like, but you would just realize is that I'm not writing a book for, hopefully thousands of people to read. I'm literally writing a dumb thing for some idiots to play.
It was the second Harry Potter book. Hello, Jessica. Yes, we got it. Orion. Oh yeah, was it Orion?
Orion Lake.
Yeah, something
Blake.
like that. Lake.
Snake.
Orion Lake.
Dake.
I thought of him as a young Snape, but with long white hair.
He had white hair? Cool.
I remember nothing about
I thought I legit was imagining like a young Snape because they mentioned his nose. And I was just like, yeah, Snape.
I remember nothing about any of the characters. I don't remember what they're supposed to look like.
I thought he looked
like
Kylo Ren. I imagine him as like Kylo Ren with his beautiful locks, black locks.
Oh man. All right. So yeah, info dumpy, lack of plot development. I feel like I don't really care what happens. Just boring and not well written, and it sucks, but that's the way it is. Yeah.
What does it say? Orion.
Orion Lake.
Oh, this is Orion. You can read it as Orion.
You could.
Orion.
Hope you guys are this passionate about my book, but it's awesomeness instead.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, wait, you want us to hate it? Okay. That's it?
Yeah, so next we're reading.
I'm sure if the author... See? You just hit the microphone.
know.
I don't know how you hit it all the time. You're about to hit mine.
Project Hail Mary.
Like, literally.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, and it's filthy.
Ew, there's like cake on it.
Because I put it on the kitchen counter.
Why?
Because I had to bring the books downstairs.
Why don't you clean the kitchen counter then? You jerk.
Anyway, this book is by the Martian author, and it's about like a dude that has to save the world.
Does he have a name? Does the Martian author have a name?
Andy Weir.
Okay.
This guy is a sole survivor and basically stuck in space and millions of miles from Earth, but he has to like save everybody. And it seems just like another like survivalist space book, which he did really well in The Martian. So hopefully this one is good. Even though a lot of people didn't really like his second book, which we haven't read. But this one has really good reviews so far, so I have high hopes because... I only have high hopes because I've read other books by this author that I liked. So that's that. Weird. I really enjoyed it myself. I'm sorry, Exiled, that we didn't like it. Captivated's excited for this one. I know like quite a few people on the Discord are going to read it. So I hope everyone enjoys it.
Yeah. You guys need to actually read the books you're excited about.
They read this one.
I'm sorry you read it. But you guys were all excited about it too. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
it was a group
it.
choice. Does everybody have this one?
Even a lot of them.
Okay.
Ugh,
hey, 11. 11.
Stop.
So,
I mean, I read the synopsis for this book to you, and you were excited about it. Not excited, but you said it sounded okay.
That is false. I just edited the video that you said it to me, and I zoned out the first time you read it, and then you started explaining it to me, and then I zoned out again while you were explaining it to me the second time.
during our book haul.
And then...
It was during the book haul.
And then as I was editing it, I also zoned out. So there was triple thing of what? During the book club? I mean, the book haul?
The book haul. I read the synopsis.
I don't know about that.
T said a lot of people read this one. Hello, Invisible Ink. And she said she wasn't excited about it. Well, I'm excited to read Project Hail Mary, so I hope it's good. 9. Stop being annoying. Sit down. All right, that's about it.
Yeah. Make sure to like this video before you guys go. And that's it.
Thank you for joining, and thank you for everyone that read it. And
June 27th.
On to the next
month. All right. Also, we're going to be putting out that.
You sure it's the 27th and
positive,
not the 28th?
Positive. The 27th. Wait. The 27th. Because I just edited the video where we talked about it. And it said 27. I had to make an infographic.
She's like, that's why I read it as soon as I could so it would be over.
It's over, isn't it? Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Meek.
Bye, Meek.